Tonight at 6, the grandma of an accused killer.
We are so sorry for the loss of your angel. We are so sorry for everything that happened.
Only on 5, her heartfelt apology to the victim's family and what she believes happened the night of the shooting. Plus, medical marijuana in Tennessee.
I think that we can walk that narrow line and get the people the medicine that they need.
The reason some Shelby County politicians support the idea. And Penny's surprise.
I mean, she works from dusk till dawn, and she gives it her all to the community.
How the basketball star teamed up to give back. WMC Action News 5 at 6 starts now.
She was killed at just 18 years of age. Police say Kiara Tatum was an innocent bystander when bullets flew.
And now, one day after her funeral, her grandma of her accused killer has a heartfelt apology for the family. WMC Action News 5's Jerry Askin is live with this interview you'll see only on 5. Jerry.
Well, Kanji and Joe, I spoke to that teen murder suspect's grandmother today. She told me her soul now has her stepping up and saying 2 big words to Kiara Tatum's family. I'm sorry.
There's nothing else I can say. I'm just sorry. I am so freaking sorry. I can't take it.
Eula Walker broke down talking about her grandson, 17-year-old Jalen Clayton.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
He's now sitting in juvenile custody facing a first-degree murder charge in the death of aspiring nurse and Lemoyne Owen freshman Kiara Tatum on New Year's Day, the first homicide victim of 2017.
We been want to come and tell you we sorry, ma'am. I promise you we have. But there's so many threats, and we don't know people in Memphis.
After his juvenile hearing last week, Clayton's family had nothing to say. But now, his grandmother told me it's best to say something. She said Clayton moved here back in August from L.A. to spend his senior year with his mother, who lives in Memphis.
I know my grandson wasn't there to hurt her daughter. He didn't even know the guy. He just met that person.
This man, 22-year-old Devontae Robinson, is also facing a first-degree murder charge. Prosecutors say Tatum was killed after a shooting into a crowd of 6 people. Family and friends said their final goodbyes to Kiara Tatum Sunday.
Very tough, very, very tough. I cry almost every day, Like, I just still can't believe that she's gone.
Now, I did get a hold of Kiara Tatum's grandmother today by phone. She told me she's still grieving, making sense of it all, but did say she is praying for teen murder suspect Jalen Clayton. Reporting live, Jerry Askin, WMC Action News 5.
Breaking news alert. Police say an 81-year-old woman is dead tonight, run over, dragged, all because of her purse. Police say the horrific crime happened out at the Sycamore Lake apartments on Sunday evening. And tonight, the killer remains on the run. Investigators say the driver tried to grab 81-year-old Catherine Wicker's purse, and police say Wicker fought back, but she was then hit, dragged several feet, and run over.
What kind of person are you? Are you that weak and that powerless that you have to go and take somebody else's life to have a couple of dollars?
Police say they found a car, a Chevy Malibu, matching the car description from the attack. It was abandoned in Bartlett.
Tennessee lawmakers will have a more spirited debate about legalizing medical marijuana in the state in 2017. Some Shelby County commissioners aim to support medical marijuana in their legislative agenda today, but instead sent it back to committee. WMC Action News 5's Kendall Downing explains why.
I've got some relatives, one in particular, a cousin that's got cancer, and she needs this.
County Commissioner Terry Rowland calls medical marijuana a compromise, a middle ground between many county commissioners after going against the Memphis City Council and defeating a decriminalization measure for marijuana in the county at the end of 2016. Memphis's decriminalization action is on hold because of an opinion by the state attorney general.
I think that we can walk that narrow line and get the people the medicine that they need without legitimizing.
Commission support for medical marijuana was part of commissioners' legislative agenda for the new year and set to be voted on today. But they took it out after finding out that Mayor Mark Luttrell's administration wasn't on the same page.
For those more sensitive issues, we may have to just have a different vote on those issues, and if the mayor can't support it, that's fine.
Some state Republicans in the Tennessee General Assembly plan to introduce legislation making medical marijuana legal. John Merrick with the marijuana advocacy group Normal Memphis says legalizing medical marijuana would be major progress and could open the door to other legalization options.
From what we're hearing, it's the most positive feedback we've ever received on the bill, and I'd say this is the best chance we've ever had.
That was Kendall Downing reporting. Commissioner Van Turner says it's possible any action relating to marijuana could be advanced on a separate agenda. At this point, a timetable for that is not clear. Caught on camera tonight, police are looking for this man, and they're hoping you might recognize him. According to police, he's wanted in connection to a shooting at the B52 Market on North Hollywood Street on Friday. The victim told police that he got into a fight and was shot following a car crash in Memphis. Tonight on WMC Action News 5 at 10, Sasha Jones is talking with the victim's family about how this crash turned violent.
Today, temperatures mercifully finally got above freezing, allowing most of the remaining ice to start melting away. But today, TDOT announced they're ready for when the next round of winter weather does hit the Mid-South. They've already replenished salt supplies in all 95 counties here in Tennessee. And tonight, Chief Meteorologist Ron Childers joins us tracking a roller coaster of temperatures, including the warm-up that it's expected to really start in earnest tomorrow, right, Ron?
Yeah, that's right, Joe. Here's some happy news. They won't need to use that new salt replacement, at least not for the next 6 to 7 days. Here's the way things are playing out right now. Well above freezing, 39 in Forest City. That's one of the coolest. We're at 46 in Memphis. Tunica's at 41, 44 in Blytheville, 45 in Corinth. Oxford, you're at 43. Dry conditions around the Mid-South. We've got a warm week ahead. As a matter of fact, a big surge in the temperatures increases rain chances this week, but really makes it warm. And as a matter of fact, one day this week, maybe even two, we're going to hit 70. I'll tell you when. We'll talk about your chance for rain as well. Tell you what that cold front means later in the week as well. That's in my first alert forecast just ahead.
The former governor of Mississippi, William Winter, is recovering this evening after falling on ice over the weekend. Today, hospital officials at the University of Mississippi Medical Center in Jackson say the former governor's condition is improving and he has been upgraded to fair condition. Sources say the 93-year-old suffered a concussion and fractures in a fall in his driveway. This past year, Governor Winter received the Freedom Award from the National Civil Rights Museum.
Today, a Tennessee school bus burst into flames with 29 students on board. Take a look at this video from Facebook showing the bus fully engulfed. Alcoa officials say none of the children were hurt. The bus driver hailed a hero. He heard a pop from the back of the bus, saw and smelled smoke, and then pulled over and evacuated those children safely. Alcoa is about 400 miles west of Memphis, outside Knoxville. The school district believes a brake overheated or locked up, melting the tire and slowly starting this fire.
Today, a packed office for Memphis Congressman Steve Cohen. Nearly 100 Memphians asked questions and listened to what's ahead before the congressman heads back to Washington. WMC Action News 5's Andrew Douglas was also there and has Congressman Cohen's top priorities in the year ahead.
And it's simply a fact that there will be thousands of people dying if we repeal the Affordable Care Act.
Strong words from Memphis Congressman Steve Cohen, keeping the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, and oppose the Republicans' plan to repeal and replace.
People are going to die. If you don't get medical care, you will not detect illnesses that you may have.
Congressman Cohen spoke to a packed office about his opposition to President-elect Donald Trump on nearly every issue. But he will be attending the inauguration January 20th, and he may find some common ground on fighting ISIS, veteran issues, and a new infrastructure bill.
Roads and ports and runways are very important for the future of our country. We used to be first. We're now about 28th. It should be a priority.
The congressman has already proposed abolishing the Electoral College, but even if Congress passed that, 3/4 of the states would have to vote and agree. Even Cohen said that effort may be too daunting.
I'm persistent, and I know there are hurdles, but I don't let them inhibit me trying to do what I think is correct.
Memphis Congressman Steve Cohen addressing his priorities in Washington for the upcoming year in the Mid-South. Andrew Douglas, WMC Action News 5.
And Representative Cohen's full interview with Andrew is on our website. To watch it, just look for this story at WMCActionNews5.com. Tomorrow marks President Obama's farewell address. You can watch it live here on WMC Action News 5 at 8 o'clock in the evening, followed by an all-new episode of This Is Us at 9 o'clock and WMC Action News 5 at 10.
Today, a Tennessee music festival announced a top headliner. U2 is headed to Bonnaroo. You know that song. U2's set will celebrate the 30th anniversary of the release of the Joshua Tree album. Bonnaroo is set for June 8th through the 11th in Manchester. The complete lineup is set to be released Wednesday.
And bunnies will soon be invading Memphis, and you might have to see it to really understand what I'm talking about. The spectacle-sized inflatable bunnies are a part of a highly acclaimed art installation coming to the Memphis Brooks Museum of Art next Wednesday. The tallest of these rabbits stands 23 feet. You can catch them on display until January 29th. If you think you're seeing rabbits over at the Brooks, you might just be, Ron.
People love bunny rabbits. So do I. You're going to love the warmer temperatures. You may not love the rain chances. We'll break it down for you, tell you what to expect and when, where you are in the first alert forecast just ahead. Plus,
new and next at 6.
To me, your blessing is being in a position to be able to give back.
And he's giving back in a big way. How Penny Hardaway is helping propel a national program to give back. Plus, Eric Trump explains how it feels to stop fundraising for St. Jude and the reason the decision had to be made. And all new at 10, new video that could provide a clue to the death of an 81-year-old woman. What Janice Broach uncovered tonight at 10.
Tomorrow morning, we have a warming trend on the way. I'll show you which areas could hit 70.
Plus, don't let crooks steal your home. The signs that can help you recognize foreclosure scams.
And how to find the best space heaters to keep your family warm and safe tomorrow morning.
Live team coverage of the precautions being taken.
Winter weather advisory in effect
includes every county in the Mid-South.
Snow is falling.
The flurries are starting to get bigger.
This makes for very dangerous conditions.
Several accidents already this morning.
The fourth car that has run off the road.
I highly recommend that you stay off the roads. And Shelby County schools will be closed today.
Here's a look at snowfall totals.
When winter weather hits the Mid-South, count on WMC Action News 5, your weather leader.
First Alert Storm Track Doppler 5 is sponsored by Chuck Hutton Toyota. Buy Memphis, buy local. The only locally owned Toyota dealer, Chuck Hutton Toyota.
It's the award-winning musical that everyone is talking about. The Bodyguard, based on the smash hit movie and starring Grammy nominee and R&B superstar Deborah Cox. Book your tickets today. You'll love The Bodyguard.
Playing January 24th to the 29th at the Orpheum Theater. For more information, visit orpheum-memphis.com.
When you find something that fits just right, you stick with it. That's why more than 97% of our auto policy holders return every year. Get a quote today at FBITN.com.
Staring in the mirror, gonna change my ways. I wanna make Memphis a better place. I see your neighbor in need, but what can be done? Instead of buying shoes or a pretty dress with just $1 a month, you can help the rest. It starts with you. Plus One.
You know, giving back through Plus One will make a difference for families in crisis.
It starts with you. Plus One. Grandma's message couldn't have been any clearer. If you want to change Memphis, look in the mirror. It starts with you. Plus One.
I remember when we got help from Plus One.
And now we're helping others.
Hey, Memphis, you can make a change.
You too can make a difference.
Go to MLGW.com/+1 or call 544-6549.
It's gonna feel real good.
Oh, yes.
watching WMC Action News 5.
The son of President-elect Donald Trump broke his silence after deciding to stop raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital here in Memphis. Eric Trump called it heartbreaking during an interview on Fox Justice with Justice Janine. The Eric Trump Foundation raised $16 million to fight childhood cancer. Eric Trump suspended his fundraising efforts to avoid any perception donations might be used as a way to buy access to his father. Eric Trump went on to say it was a sacrifice of his dad going into politics, and the only people who lose are some of the sickest children in the world.
Hi, nice to meet you. On a brand new heat and air system. Oh.
It's a surprise we love to show you. Conway Cares helping people in the Mid-South. Now that same idea is going national, and former NBA great Penny Hardaway got to be part of the first surprise with ARS and Rescue Rooter. And as WMC Action News 5's Tiffany Neely reports, Hardaway says the recipient couldn't have been more deserving.
Hoop Fest by Penny Hardaway is a time when Shelby County Schools basketball teams play against the rest of the country.
We're a basketball town. We love basketball.
Beyond making baskets, Hardaway says this year it was about making memories for one Memphis native. Through a partnership with American Residential Services, Hickory Hill resident Melanie Walker was surprised with a new HVAC and installation for her home.
Our unit first kept going out, and we had to go to the hotel last year, so this was just a blessing.
And Hardaway says it couldn't have happened to a better person.
She's a hard worker. I mean, she works from dusk till dawn, and she gives it her all to the community.
He says Walker is a known face in her community, spending her time in multiple areas to make a positive impact. This surprise was just an example of that care coming around full circle. Christopher Mellon with ARS says Walker was the very first recipient in the National ARS Cares Initiative.
It's a program that we give away a free system, a HVAC system or a water heater, to a person that could use that.
To me, your blessing is being in a position to be able to give back.
Now she calls this her blessing.
I mean, I have within my heart when I give back, it be so exciting.
Reporting in Memphis, Tiffany Neely, WMC Action News 5.
That's a great story. That'll warm your heart right there. Warmer temperatures, too. That warmed everybody's heart today. Tell you what, 49 was our high, and not bad right now. We're at 46 degrees. Feels like it's 41 degrees. Humidity's 51%. Our dew point's at 29 degrees, so relatively dry air in the area, but our winds are out of the south at about 9 miles per hour. So good visibility out there. Here's the next 5 hours. Temperatures mid-40s at 7, right around 46, 45 at 8. We'll dip to about 42 at 9, but temperature's going to increase overnight. We'll get to 43 at 10, 45 at 11 o'clock. Now, I think our overnight low, 42, but we're actually going to hit that this evening. And then temperatures rise overnight. It will be breezy. Winds are going to pick up out of the south at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. And there's a 20% chance for a shower between now and early tomorrow morning. Here's what we're tracking. Warming temperatures coming your way. You're going to love the week ahead. And then rain chances increase. You may not like that so much, but no major cool down, at least not yet, and not for a while. A look outside from Oxford right now, looking pretty good there, and a nice evening coming your way. 43 in Oxford to 46 in Covington. It's 40 in Harrisburg. Forest City's at 43, 45 in Corinth and Selmer to 44 in Dyersburg. Our winds this evening out of the south-southeast at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, so it's breezy out there, and it will be through the overnight hours. Now, clouds are going to increase as well. By 10 o'clock, mostly cloudy to overcast and lower 40s in most areas, but look at this. By 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're looking at upper 40s to near 50. Now, there may be a couple of showers because with this warmer air comes an increase in moisture. We keep that chance for rain into the afternoon. I think Futurecast's overdoing it a bit, and really our rain chance is only at about 30%. Maybe a little break in the clouds in the evening, but more clouds build back in overnight tomorrow night, and we still keep that chance for rain in the mix as well. Overnight tonight, upper 30s to near 40 around West Tennessee, and that's in the evening, but we get in the upper 50s to near 60. Northern Mississippi tomorrow, you're going to hit the low to mid-60s, and eastern Arkansas right around 60, 58 in the Boot Heel. So our trend is for warmer weather. You're going to love it. 62 in Memphis tomorrow. About a 30% chance for isolated showers. It will be cloudy and it will be windy. with a south wind at 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow during the day, temperatures right around 51 at 7, 53 at 9. We'll get to 57 at noon, 58 at 3, and 60 by 5 o'clock. Still in the upper 50s in the evening. 7-day forecast showing a temperature of 69 Wednesday. 30% chance for rain, but warm temperatures. 30% chance Thursday. And look at this, cloudy and 70. Friday, I think, is our best day for rain and about a 60% chance. We fall to 58. We're back to 67 Saturday. Keeping rain chances in the mix for the weekend, but I think it really moves in late Sunday. We'll hit a high of 66 Sunday. Monday, look for another chance for showers and a high of 60.
Very good. Boy, those are welcome temps.
Oh, I'm loving it, Joe. Loving it.
Me too. Well, do you have a special talent, hidden talent maybe, or one that just waiting to be discovered? February America's Got Talent is coming to Memphis for auditions. Tryouts are on the 4th at Cook Convention Center.